6-12, bro. 26 and
Fam,
12.
and guess what? That was because you was on a bum ass team and you was on the option. It was the same thing with Chris Bosh. When Chris Bosh was on the Raptors, we thought that Joker was the man, son. And I was one of those players. I was one of those people that say, "Yo, it's only because he's on the Raptors and he's by himself why he looks so great. They got no choice but to feed him. Got to feed him. They were still losing. Kyrie looked great before LeBron no, let me rephrase that. Kyrie looked good before LeBron got back. But guess what they was doing all the time? They was losing. LeBron got back, they win first year. Fresh year out the gate, they make it to the finals. Second year, they win it. Third year, he want to leave and cry like a little bitch. They still make it to the finals.
I'm glad you brought up LeBron. They put something up about like him becoming the first NBA player to have made over $1 billion.
That was one of my topics I was actually about to bring up. I'm glad you said that. There we go.
Yo, like, good, because
we knew this was gonna happen though.
We knew it was gonna happen. But let's go back to what you talked about, the decision, and your Stephen A. Smiths, and let's just say everybody at ESPN. Like, nobody there, like, backed LeBron for being a free agent and being able to do what he wanted to do. Everybody talked about the decision to bring in unknown, because at the time, unknown, unproven agent. You know, that was basically, he just hired all his friends. What was the dialogue. And basically, he destroyed his career, was what was being said about LeBron. Look, it was so bad, right, that he wasn't being defended besides people like I think Jordan came out because it was getting so bad. Jesse Jackson, like, had to basically call in to ESPN, break it like, yo, like, y'all, what do y'all think? Like, Dan Gilbert owned him?
Exactly.
You know, like, that's how bad it was that LeBron decided to bring in his team to take his career to the next level. No, everybody wanted to make a footnote that ESPN had agreed to it and agreed to do this only because LeBron was donating money to that Boys and Girls Club. That
Joker made he made them $2 million for that particular Boys and Girls Club.
Talk about
which was in his home area.
But once
like
again,
he said, I ain't from Cleveland. I'm from Akron, Ohio. I make sure they good. Kidding about Cleveland, Ohio.
So now to come to a point to where, let's talk about Rich Paul real quick. So it's really about LeBron. Rich Paul is the top agent in the NBA, and now he branching off into Major League Baseball and
in the NFL.
In the NFL. Once again, this is somebody who they were like, yo, who? And, you know, you just destroyed your career. He's not going to have the access to get you this. And, you know, more experienced agent, meaning white, you know, will be able to do this for you and do that for you. And instead, like Rich Paul, along with Maverick Carter, has helped build that LeBron. And can't forget Randy, because image is everything. And those designs and things like that go a long way as well. But his team, like, built this conglomerate, you know, like, to where it ain't even just about what he made. It's about what he did. Like, look, I love Jalen Rose. That is my guy. But, yo, you could fit like 4 Jalen Rose schools into LeBron's school in Akron.
Talk about it. Jalen Rose tried to make it all about him. Well, you know, I got JRLA.
No, and he should be applauded for that. Detroit is a tough area, and to take any of those kids and give them a better option should be admired. But I'm just talking about scale.
Right.
Like, the scale into which, like, the what LeBron is doing in Akron, it should be celebrated and should be measured. Like, I just think they said, oh, he got a school too. He got a, man, look, it's schools and then there's school.
Talk about it.
All right. So I just, my point with this, man, is like, yo, like, if you got your team and your team is on point and they really about you, the brand, or whatever y'all movement is, man, forget what everybody else on the outside is saying. You know, look at his crew now, front row at any event. You know, like, just can, you know, rub shoulders with whoever. You know, Rich Paul, everybody looking to him for advice now.
Yep.
You know, so just understand, man, like, you know, sometimes you do know what's best for you. Yep. And I salute LeBron, man, for, like, you know,
for having a wherewithal to say, fuck y'all, man.
Yo,
do this shit without y'all. I don't need y'all to tell me nothing.
I mean, like, he's making movies, selling sneakers, doing TV shows.
Yep. They say what they want to say about Space Jam. Look, I know I'm a LeBron I'm a LeBron super fan. I know I'm a LeBron fan. I'm in my damn office, got a little pair of LeBrons on the floor. I got I got 2 pairs of LeBrons upstairs. I got the Space Jam LeBrons that just came out. I ain't showed them online yet, but I might later today. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And guess what, bro? I was against doing Space Jam. I was against it because I'm just like that. I'm like, damn, yo, Space Jam was such a classic film. It really wasn't a classic film. It was just a great film because we were kids at the time. And it was like, yo, this shit was super dope. But just like this last one, it got a lot of bad reviews. To me, this shit was good. I can't compare the two. I will never say this one was better than this one because they were good in their own right. But this last one was pretty fucking good, man. I enjoyed it. I watched it 3 times, so I must enjoy it because I don't watch nobody movie more than once, maybe twice.
I had absolutely no problem with them doing Space Jam. I thought, like, as the original, it was to expand the whole Mike be like Mike thing, you know, tap more into kids at the time. You know, Mike was really, you know, clean cut for those who, because the social media wasn't out, you didn't know, like, basically his wife was like, you know, fuck it, it's better off staying with your cheating ass than to leave at the time.
Exactly.
Things like that or whatever, you know, you wouldn't know about that or what have you, man. But I just think, man, it's supposed to be wacky, crazy, you know, like it's aliens playing basketball.
Right.
You know? So for anybody that, like, went Cisco and Ebert on either of them, I'm just like, yo, it's a fucking cartoon / you know.
Right.
Like, you know, so and to me, like, especially with sports stuff or whatever, you know, they always trying to find the next this, next that, all right? And you can say what you want about LeBron, love him or hate him, like, no one has had, like, control of the game since who? MJ.
Thank you.
Like, you look, what did Patrick Beverly say before they started the bubble? If King James balling, we ball.
Yup. Straight
like, up. They know what it is, and he know what it is. That's why he's so vocal now.
Exactly.
Everything is always our league, because he know he's a spokesperson for it. So for me, I love it. I haven't seen the movie, but I'm saying I love the fact that they redid it. I love that they got some space. They got the Space Jam LeBrons coming out. These people that's like, oh, you shouldn't have ever redone this or whatever, they don't watch the remake.
I agree.
Like, that's just where I'm at with it, man. It's like, you know, they wanted to do it. Like, so many people that, like, didn't have a profile he put in the movie, you know? Like, I just think
he stayed putting cats on, bro. And the problem is, I hate when I hear people say this. Yo, I love what LeBron does off the court. How you don't love what he's doing on the court?
man,
Because he kicks ass on the court.
kicks ass on the court.
Like, who stops him on the court?
Basically, and Sean basically gave all of you people who hate on him on the low the confidence to ask for more money, the confidence to threaten to become a free agent that you didn't want to do before, or what have you.
Exactly.
You know, the confidence to leave $80 million on the table because you left the team that you were on, so you couldn't sign for the Supermax like Giannis did.
Yep.
Like Giannis signed a $277 million extension because he stayed with the team that drafted him.
And that's another thing I hate when I hear these pundits say, ain't nobody going to leave no money on the table. It's a bunch of players that's like, yo, we going to do this. It's not all about the money, man.
Or, Sean, that they can make that back off the court because, once again, LeBron and his team has showed these cats, yo, you can do more than Nike, Reebok, Adidas, boom, 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 boom.
Facts.
Like it's, yo, we gonna, get with us, or at least, watch us. See how, like, and it's so many people that are now making, like, look at Adidas. Like, look, am I co-signing any of the looks of any of those shoes? No. What I am saying is that they putting out major money to these NBA cats and whoever for these signature shoes or whatever. You know, they market share has improved. Now, look, a big part of their market share is the Yeezy brand. But because he brought attention to Adidas, you know, people who ain't going to pay that $300 for the knitted shoes, you know, are getting on with it, you know, and then you got Harden over there. You got Trae Young over there. What's the kid from Utah? Mitchell.
Yep.
Donovan over
Mitchell.
there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or what have you, man. So, but once again, this is all remnants of the LeBron effect, man. He showed people how to take control of their careers.
And how to get this money.
And how to get this, what you say, Sean? Chicken.
Get the chicken, bro.
So I'm not a LeBron super fan, but like I got it. Like, yo, you can't say you will in any way, shape, or form and pull that off the court nonsense. When he's done just as much. Look, yo, we got to get to some more serious topic. But look, bro, like that Cleveland team, like that went up against the Spurs, fam. Like, no, and then if you look at this, the teams that he was playing against the Warriors with, Matthew Dellavedova was his point guard.
Look, bro, hey, you know how I feel about all that shit.
So, so when people, and then let's talk about this, man. Until, like, he went to the Lakers and had the injury his first year and now this year, and an injury to Anthony Davis. So, and let's say, you can't count this year, Sky. So let's say, all right, I got you. Every year after he went to the Heat, he has taken a team to the finals.
Yeah, I think bro need a rest. I honestly think he need to retire, but
you know. So my thing is, you can't slide that off the court nonsense in there. And then when people try to bring up his finals record, I always say, well, who's your guy right now or whatever. It's like, whoa, they haven't won any. I know, man, but it's like, no, like y'all put too much into this. Like, you know, if you lose, like it's just like you didn't. Like, nah, man, nah. Like that's from you losers.
Fact.
That, you know, Dick couldn't even get to the game. So being like, you got to the game and lost, you know different than me. Like, no, that's to try to make them feel better.
Right.
So when people talk about that. And then it's like Miami, like because they spent